Hi everyone, welcome to Paper Wishes Thursday vlog. I'm Lene Gehrig, and today I'm really excited to bring you card wraps and band cutting dies from our friends at Practical Publishing. These are wonderful for making closures and pop-ups and borders, and they are a Paper Wishes exclusive, so I can't wait to show you this first card. This one I made using From Card Making Magic by Christina Griffiths is the designer of this. It's the Petunia Wrap and Edge die. And it made this beautiful lacy border that I turned into a closure for my card. So what I did was I make it so it can slip right on and off, and then it reveals underneath it another greeting. So for someone special, and then they pull that off and it says happy birthday underneath there. Okay. And then you open it up on the inside and it's got the border that also comes with this die set. So let me show you how this particular cutting die works. So the first die you get is this wrap die, and I just thought it was really neat because you can either use it straight across here I cut it out of black, as like on a scrapbook page. You could use it the long way on a card, horizontally, or you could make a wrap out of it like I did. So what I did was, to make this a wrap, is I went ahead and cut my card to 4 inches wide. So this particular card is 4 inches by 6.5 inches. And then I wrapped it by placing it here so that it had a perfect fit. I just placed it between these two little notches right here, and then I just went ahead and wrapped it around my card and overlapped the ends in the back, just like that. Well, if they lined up better for me. And then I just used a little bit of, here we go, extra sticky tape and glued those in the back. You could also use glue, that works fine too. Okay, so let me show you some of the other things that you can do with the border that comes with this as well. So here is the border die, okay, but it also comes with these die edges, so you can do extra creative things with it. Let me show you some of the options. So here I just used the die alone without any of these border edges, okay? So you can see the negative border on there, which is really pretty. On this particular one, I used the edges as well, and this is how I did that. So place the die down, and then you just align these edges. Oops, wrong way, Lene. You align these edges right up next to it. Like that, and then that will give you the actual cutout border, okay? And then finally, I made this card edge using only one of the die edges, and I'll show you how to do that as well. So first, on the edge of the card, here, let me show you here. On the edge of the card, okay, I went ahead and placed the die there, and then I placed one of the edges along it. So this portion here is cutting out the negative part, and then this portion here is actually cutting out the edge of the card as well. So as you can see, lots of different options with that one. And once again, that is the Petunia Wrap and Edge die. This next is a butterfly band, Bright Rosa by Paula Pasquale, and this one includes 7 dies and a butterfly theme that are just really beautiful. Different size butterflies, 2 different sizes actually. And let me show you the card that Debbie made, which was just gorgeous. Look at all the dimension on this card. So on this particular one, Debbie took the 2 dies that I have here. Let me move some of these away. Okay, she took these 2 to make this particular band, and then she also used these 2 to make the little center part of her butterfly. Okay, and she used wonderful Cosmic Shimmer shakers to get this background. So let me show you how to do that. I'm going to show you how to make the background, but first I want to show you that on this particular card, she folded back the edge of the band so that they can be having a little bit of a dimension here. So she took the band, which is 7 inches wide, and she just folded over just the end part and then glued that to the edge of the card so that it had popped up a little bit, if you can see that. So let me show you how she used the cosmic shimmers to get this background as well. I'm going to move my butterfly dies away. And we're going to get messy, so I got to bring out the craft sheet. All right. Okay, so to get these first two butterflies, the top butterfly here, Debbie used the Cosmic Shimmer Shaker, and the color she used was Teal Ocean. So for this particular one, she just sprinkled it on the paper and then spritzed it with the water to really just get a really pretty background color, okay? And then for the larger butterfly, she did the same with the Cosmic Shimmer Shaker. This one is Lime Burst, okay? So we're gonna go for the Lime Burst for the back one, and let me show you how she did that. So first she just took the Lime Burst, a little snap open cap there, and she just applied some of the Lime Burst, sprinkled it around like this, and then she added a little bit of the teal to that. Oops, that cap wasn't quite secure, so we'll have a little bit extra here. Make sure you get that cap pushed down. All right. And then she just took clear water and a mister and sprayed that. I got a little too close there. She wanted to have it about still probably 8 to 9 inches away. And then you just take a tissue or a paper towel, and you're just doing a little bit of blotting to make sure the color is getting everywhere you need it. Sprayed it a little bit more. And this particular background, she just wanted it to be really a watercolor look, so it's pretty wet, like this. There we go. All right, you even do a little bit, just blending it in this manner, just pulling it across the paper. And then she went ahead and just took this image, the butterfly, and put it over there, and then just cut around that and had that glued to the back. All right, so let's do the background, which she used different colors for that. Oh, we got to get some cleanups here. Here we go. Whenever I'm using shimmer shakers, I make sure to have lots of wipes on hand. Okay, for this next color combination, Debbie once again used the shimmer shaker, but this one is the Denim Dash color. Ooh, there we go. Sprinkle that pretty heavily on there. You can see on her original, a lot of navy, a lot of denim color. All right. And then, whoops. And then she wanted to add just a little bit of gold, and this one is called Pure Gold. Oh, actually, I made a mistake there. She went ahead and activated the blue first, the denim. Got that really nice and wet. Okay, and then did a little blotting. And the great thing about the shimmer shakers to remember is you can always add more, but you really can't take it away. So if you want to apply more to your background, make sure you do that. But I always tend to kind of go a little light on it initially. And don't waste any of this excess. Just pick that up from the background, blot that on. Okay, now we're going to go back to the gold. All right, we're going to just shake a little bit of gold I like to put it around the outside edges because the center is really just going to be covered with the butterfly. So we don't need to waste it on the center part. There we go. There we go. Okay, and just activate that as well. There we go. And if you can see right in there, it's got that beautiful gold. There we go. Just like little bit of stars in a night sky. All right, so we can move this aside. Let me clean up my hands a little bit here. I did indeed make a mess. And we'll move on to the next card. All right, this next one is one that Debbie made as well. And it is really spectacular. This wonderful flower card. And I'll show you the die set in a moment. You see on the front, she just glued those down in the front to give you a little bit more dimension. And she used some lovely yellow polka dots. She made her card out of a pearl cardstock and a pastel cardstock rather, and then did some yellow polka dots and a really fun purple holographic paper from Paper Wishes. And then when you open the inside, boom, you have this really wonderful pop-up dimensional flower that's sort of a surprise for the recipient. So I'll show you how this works. Here is the, from Bright Rosa, here is the flower band. And this particular one, it's got all these lovely dies. There's 9 dies in this set. And what Debbie did with this one was, grab it here. So here's the band die on the outside, and then on the inside part right here is this more detailed flower. All right, and then to get them to bend back just right to do that pop-up on the inside, just taking a stylus here, and right here, you're just going to take that stylus and just go right like that. That's where you're going to make that bend for the pop-up. I'm going to do the same on the other side. Right now, we're going to remove this. I like to tape it down with some stencil tape or low tack tape whenever I am running it through my die cutting machine, just to keep all those pieces together. All right, now I'm going to bring in the tool-in-one. I like to make sure I get all these little pieces out. Sometimes with these details, when you pull them off on larger dies, they can kind of, you're afraid they're going to rip. So I love just pulling them off using the tool-in-one. Just loosens that up right for me. There we go. Pops off easily. All right, so then we've got our creases right here that are already taken care of for where we scored. Now we're going to score down the center. So I'm just taking my ruler, I'm going down the center of the flower, okay, and I'm taking my stylus again and just going right down the center of the flower. Okay. Now we're just going to go along where that has already been scored and bend that. Then I like to go ahead and bend where it's been scored on the ends. Right? And because the die is created so that these can already are cut like this, it makes it so much easier to make this pop up. All right, so then you're going to take your card and you're going to go ahead and put it right here. And you're going to glue it, oops. Now you can either just use glue to attach this like this. See where I have the ends folded under? Okay. You're going to glue that down so that that center score line is right there where you have your card folded. Okay. And you can use a little glue to attach that, or you can go ahead and use some double stick tape I'm going to use the tape so that we don't have to worry about the glue drying. And I don't think I brought my scissors today. Oh well, we're going to switch to glue. Just a little bit of glue here. Put it right there. We just need to wait a second for that to tack down right. Okay, so as you can see, when you close it, it pops forward. And so much fun to mention. So let's take a look at this card again that Debbie made. It's also got Happy Birthday Dazzle stickers at the bottom in that coordinating purple, matched perfectly with the purple holographic paper. And you open up and you get this fantastic dimensional flower. So as I said, these cutting dies, these bands and wraps are Paper Wishes exclusive. So I would really urge you to jump on these while you can. If you are watching us on YouTube, don't forget to check out our Money Saver, the links and also that we have within the description, and also for paperwishes.com. Check out those links as well. For those of you joining me today, thank you so much, and I will see you next week. And don't forget to check out our Money Saver on this great cutting dies.